Hello and welcome to a video that we're making for Khan Academy for online training of the sport of Judo. Judo improves the mind and the body, and it's an Olympic sport since 1964. This video is going to show some of the principles that are unique to Judo. In particular, Judo, when done properly, is effortlessly. Okay, so I have a basic hold, and what I'm going to show you is that I'm going to just relax my arms, takes the strength out, and my elbows fall naturally. And when they do that, you see how it rolls his head forward? His head is now over his toes, and he's off balance. If I continue on by moving my hips, and I want to move my elbows behind my back, then he basically falls on me. If I continue on, I'm going to pick up his right shoulder with my shoulder. Continuing on with the throw, you'll notice that this hand actually is making this hand strong, and I am picking up his shoulder. So now my shoulder is moving his shoulder. If I continue backing around, I can start putting in my hip underneath his head. Now I'm moving his head by my ear. Now that makes sense when you consider how you throw a baseball, right? It goes by your ear. You throw a spear, it goes by your ear. Shot putting, by your ear. I am going to throw his head in the same way I throw a baseball, and you'll see by looking at my right ear, you'll be able to see the power of me bringing him by my ear. Elbows down. I bring my elbows behind my back. I'm loading up my ear. I'm bringing my leg back so I can back into his hip. And then I'm basically going to just spin around and be able to go into the ground game for Judo. Judo allows a small person like myself, by the way I'm 73, to be able to throw a big strong person effortlessly. Now I'll explain some of the other principles here. When I was coming around, I'm going to just move him, I divided him. One half of his body is in front of me. The other half is behind me. I'll do it over here. Now you can see I split his body in half vertically. By attacking his side, I have divided him in half horizontally. So I have taken his strength away. First horizontally and then vertically to where it's effortless. Now, as I come over here like this, it's going to basically be like one continuous motion. So I'm going to explain that there are two now motions that I want you to understand. And the first motion is that I need to come around his strong arm. And I use his strength and momentum to help me. I don't oppose him. There's no physical strength. So I can't go in if this arm is holding me out. But what I can do is use that strength against him. In that type of situation, my belt is going with the circle of my arms, and it helps me spin around. And that's how I can do a fast Judo throw. But there are other times when I am already here, and now this is the hand that's inside and is holding me out. Now I'm going to do something that's different. I'm going to make my hands go in one direction while my belt goes into another. So first we'll move. So you can kind of see where my belt ends up. So I'm going to make my belt go this way while my hands go that way. And I use that motion to start the momentum of my hips moving. So my hips will move, boom, now I can back around and throw him over using my ear. So I'm just going to give you those two things. We're going to move my belt in my arms and spin. I'm going to move opposite and then come around and spin. Those two principles, I hope you see, prove that judo is effortless.